It's that time of year again. It's the official inaugural first annual Croissant Cup featuring High Elo Legends HiveTG playing as Franks. For those of you who don't know, it is a best of three first to two format, all on Arabia. Everyone can pick whatever civs they want. And we got Gray over here, HiveTG, playing as the Franks. I know that he likes croissants and the French people a lot. And a butter chicken enthusiast. Over here we have Jagguernaut playing as the Hindustanis over here in the blue. Both players, I believe, in the 800s. Maybe HiveTG is a bit lower, around the 800 range. And Jagguernaut, last I checked, maybe we're like at 830, 820. So Jagguernaut is favored to win the tourney. And we'll see what happens on this really exciting opening Arabia. A lot of stuff going on. Boars, mills, and lumber camps. I honestly can't even contain myself. Scouting pattern, interesting choice for Jagguernaut. Looks like they're going to go on the auto scout. And really safe while they get everything else set up. Everything in its right place. Looks like we got Loom coming in for our gray player over here. Jagguernaut already got Loom. Playing it safe with no mistakes. And PopCap comes over in here for HiveTG. But it looks like they're going to stop the villager pump and both go to feudal at pretty much the exact same second. And just going to finish up some boars here and I guess move on with their live. Almost both of them had the exact same composition at one time of 7 on wood and 12 on food. And now they're back to the exact same composition. So both players playing pretty much like the exact same kind of game from an economic perspective at this point. I don't know what either they're going to go for a strategy. In terms of Jagguernaut strategy, they are going to, unfortunately, miss the two pigs out in front, which is the dangers of auto scout. Personally, myself, I always tell everyone to never use auto scout. Doesn't matter what elo you're at, never use auto scout. It's really bad. And these are the reasons why you never use auto scout. So if you're looking for some advice about how to play AoE 2, just do not use auto scout. This is what can happen to you. And this is interesting because I usually see HiveTG. They play a pretty typical 2 stable or 1 stable 3 scout opening, but they're gonna start on gold. And I don't know if that's for later for castle or for another unit that may cost gold in feudal age. Someone might need to explain HiveTG that you cannot get knights as Franks in feudal, but he may not know. I mean, like I said, we're talking about the 780, 800 elo, so you can't expect too much out of these guys. You know what I mean? Stable going up for gray over here, which is pretty cool. Stable also going to go up for blue. Might get a little scout rush for themselves. And both are a little bit late to start printing out scouts, which is a bit unfortunate. Both of them have quite a bit of food at this point. Same villager population. So the IOTC time for both is exactly 44 seconds. So check that out. So that's pretty cool. And we'll see if Jagguernaut is able to fix their IOTC time, which just went up. They forgot to print out another villager over here at 449 food, but they might be going for a fast castle. Who knows? And okay, look at this. We got 2 villagers out front from HiveTG who just killed a bear to death, which is that's really bad. And it looks like they're going to be walking into another smoky bear to get smoked. I think maybe 1 villager at this point at half HP, 1 really healthy villager, and 1 at 20 HP. And going to lay down the archery range. So it's the classic Hive Switcherooski that we often see on his ranked games. And that's really interesting. Horse over here wondering what the fuck is going on. Why is this Franks player going proxy archery range? What is it that Hive can actually see in terms of blue's base? Okay, they see a little bit. They see the barracks. They see the TC. And that tells them a lot about what Jagguernaut is going to be doing. And Jagguernaut, interestingly enough, reacting with a 3 spearman defense against a Franks player. and they're going to defend over here. They leave a little gap in their wall so they can walk through. Blue, I believe, still on auto scout and just playing it cool, playing it safe. Blue going to go out and I think miss. Yes, they missed the archery range. But they're going to go out and try to find gray. So we'll see if they find them. One scout, not one scout, but one archer in the queue for HiveTG. As blue is not able to scout yet for gray, but maybe the auto scout is now going to run into them. They do see the 2 villagers walk by, get the house, which is pretty cool. 2 villagers who built the archery range are now walking back, which is also pretty cool. And the spearman defense continues to be print by Jagguernaut. That's a lot of spears, which means I'm guessing they're thinking that they're still going to go scouts. They do see the stable. I don't think they caught the proxy ranges. And the scouts are going to come in, and they're going to do something to someone. 2 scouts fighting back against 4. Math is not adding up for HiveTG, as they do have 5 archers in the queue. Blue going to clap back. Hive tries to get the quick wall, but he's no builder. He's going to fail there. I'm not sure if any kills have come in. Yes, kills have come in for Jagguernaut. Jagguernaut is 2-0 at this point. The panic garrison comes in, and now 4 villagers are inside the TC for HiveTG. But the archers on the other side of the map are on the move. HiveTG alerts their opponent to the fact that they have archers and attacks the house first, which is a super interesting strategy. And let's see how they do in terms of the micro. More kills coming in from HiveTG, as I guess 1 scout goes down over here on the left-hand side. Jagguernaut continuing to micro, attack some villagers, but I think they're kind of stunned back home as the archers are trying to get some kills off. I'm not sure if they're going to. I think that, yeah, Hive is missing fletching from the blacksmith, which is not good. But they will be able to micro down these spearmen, slice through them like cake. So that KD is going to be pretty insane. 5-4 now in favor of HiveTG as the scouts are going to come back home. Spearmen going forward to probably get themselves killed by the archers. I don't think there's any villager deaths at this point, which is not good. Weak scout goes down. Spearmen come forward to get some licks from the archers. They're also going to fight the spearmen. And it's a pretty messy game so far. Another scout goes down, so I'm not sure if Jagguernaut is going to get a range up and running. No, they get blacksmith. They're not that far from Castle Age. One big problem that I see from HiveTG beyond everything that's going on is that they have 1,100 wood. So I think that at this point they really need to take a micro break, dump that wood. They got 4 idols in the TC. So a lot of economic problems mounting for HiveTG. There we go. Wood getting dumped, and now they're walking by the TC. And all kinds of archers go down, not only to the TC fire, but this the scout who wanted to get a promotion, they will get a promotion. And that means the military is pretty much a donezo for HiveTG, who is now on 28 villager pop compared to the 36, soon to be 38 villager pop from Jagguernaut. Defensive tower, more scouts getting printed, and Jagguernaut is about to go up to Castle Age, and still, you know, despite this, I think the economic problems are like, it's a lot of economic problems. You got 4 idle villagers in the TC. You still have 603 wood that you need to dump, so even all of these people who are on wood can get off wood and still build farms, but that's going to be spent on some buildings, market coming up. Double bid axe still not in for HiveTG. Double bid axe is in for Jagguernaut. Jagguernaut is missing the farm upgrade, but maybe it's not important because they are clicked up to Castle Age. It was behind 1 villager, but now they're up. One thing that I would love to see, you know, despite the fact that Jagguernaut is up and up, 300 points ahead in this game, is that, you know, if you have an advantage, you press it. So even if you don't attack your opponent and, you know, do more damage because you are up to castle, you just go around and you see what your opponent is up to. You just see what they're doing. HiveTG looks like they might know that they're behind, so they're going to get a few spearmen over here. And they're not that far from Castle Age at this point. HiveTG uses the market to get that food up. They're about 200 food away from a click up. Are they missing the blacksmith? No, they have the blacksmith. They got the market, so they're in a good position. They should be about, maybe like a minute and a half late. And it looks like Jagguernaut is going to go whatever prints out of the stables from the Hindustanis. They're going to wall up tip to tip to make sure there are no more archer raids. I don't think that Blue actually ever got sight of these proxy. No, they don't even know. Well, I say they don't even know, but by the way, if you're ever looking at the Fog of War map and you see these two little spaces here that look just like that, which, by the way, if you look at the mini map, you actually can see them. That means that there are buildings there. So, pro tip for all the pros out there. Another pro tip is to build a palisade wall so you don't get raided to death by knights or camels, whatever Jagguernaut is going to come out with. Jagguernaut and Castle. HiveTG still 2 minutes away. And 8 camels in the queue coming out of, let's see, 2 stables from Jagguernaut. They're completely walled up, except, little gaps like this, but not a big deal. 2 stable now coming in for HiveTG, which is an interesting decision in consideration that they already have archery ranges, and they never saw blueprint out skirmishers. So honestly, if I was going up to Castle, being a high elo player like I am, and I have 2 proxy ranges that my opponent probably doesn't know about, I think I would stick on archers and get the upgrades for those. But I guess diversification is important. Defensive wall is not coming in for HiveTG. Forging for the attack upgrade coming in for HiveTG, which is good. And the camels are congregating and waiting for their moment to strike. I guess beating your opponent to Castle Age by 2 minutes doesn't mean anything. Just playing the long game. Castle Age now in for HiveTG. Immediately 5 knights get printed out of the stable. Jagguernaut already has the counter for those. So we'll see what happens there. Bloodlines and the production upgrade now coming in for Jagguernaut as they are going to start extending the economic lead. Wood upgrade also coming in. Wood upgrade coming in for HiveTG. I wouldn't mind if they were to get on a second TC when they can afford it. Same thing goes for Jagguernaut. Second TC would really extend their lead and protect their base, especially over here on the gold or the stone. A lot of upgrades coming in for both. They're clicking every goddamn thing. Knights are now coming in for HiveTG. Is going to get a little bit of a counterattack. Not sure if Blue sees that coming in. No, they don't see it yet. And Blue is clicking every goddamn upgrade. Heavy Plow also coming in. As now they see the Knights on the right-hand side moving in for a little bit of a counterattack. Villagers are on the move. More kills coming in here from HiveTG, who is now going to meet the KD that their opponent has. And Knights should not get trapped. Camels are here to defend. Spearmen here to defend. HiveTG is going to need to run away. And KD now a little bit in HiveTG's favor as they have 1 more kill. But these Knights should be going down to these camels pretty quickly. As HiveTG is now opening up with their second TC in the back. Love to see it. But the psychological damage of seeing the camels is too much for HiveTG, who calls the GG. Definitely don't think the game was over yet at that point. In consideration of the KD, the extra barracks coming in to get the pikemen or spearmen up, and both having pretty good eco. So game definitely could have gone on a little bit longer.